Back to the United States Fishing. Today is a little bit of a special video. Today I'm in the boat right now. I'm going to be showing you how to kind of work your fish finder on your boat. And I've had a little bit of experience. I've had this fish finder for probably around a month now, maybe, and it's been really good. And so I've kind of figured out a trick today where if I put the trolling motor a little bit higher, you can kind of see that it's down there, the transducer is down there kind of by the like the propeller, and that's where it's supposed to be. But I'll show you how it kind of works, and yeah, let's get into it. As you can see, we are in about 3.7 feet of water. The temperature is 73.16 degrees, and 12.4 volts right there are running to to the fish finder, and then right there, and then at the bottom it shows the time. And here we go. There's our first reading of a school of fish right there, and it's kind of going out. So what I'm gonna kind of flip this up. Real quick, I'll get right back to you. So now you can see that it's kind of going back to normal. So I'm going to kind of rip around on it and then kind of show you what it looks like on the fish finder when we see fish on it. So we'll start now. So as you can see, the motor's pretty quiet, and you can see already our first school of fish and our first couple fish there. Anything that's like off of the bottom, there's another one right there. Anything that's off of the bottom kind of looks like kind of in a oval shape. Those are all fish right there on the bottom. And anything that looks like an oval shape, some are arches on fish finders, not this one in particular, but these ones kind of are like clumps. And I've set it so that it beeps at me when there's fish on the screen. So we're kind of getting to a point here where this is always good for fishing. We'll see if it marks anything. So you can see it's 3 feet here. It's about 72 degrees. The water is actually kind of cooling down, even though the sun has come out a little bit, but I got my fishing rod here. But yeah, so that's like kind of the setup. Now I'm going to show you how like it kind of all plugs in and all that kind of stuff. Okay, so I've kind of slowed down. You can see that there's a couple fish there, but so what happens is we got the transducer cord that runs down into the transducer, which is down there. And then it connects to the transducer, which connects to the trolling motor. And then there's the power cord back there, and it runs down to the like these clamps right here, and which are attached to the trolling motor clamps, because you know, it's easier like that. That way we don't have to have another battery, and we can run them both at the same time, which we have a Mighty Max battery, which is really light, which is kind of nice, which I can carry in my backpack and take it home and charge it, and which is pretty nice and easy for better, you know, easier to just load into the canoe. Even if I'm by myself, I can do it by myself, and it's kind of nice. So we'll kind of move around here. So you can see there, I'll just have it zoomed in on the thing, on the fish finder. This is the Garmin Striker 4. It's the smaller version, because there's also a bigger. It's the Striker series, which is, there's this one and then a smaller or bigger version, like a wider screen, like kind of like a Lawrence. But you can kind of see some fish on there marked. So yeah, that's kind of how it works once you're out on the water. Here, I'm gonna turn off the motor real quick. Yeah, you can see there's some fish on the screen. There's like a skinny one right there. So that is how it looks on the water. We can press the 3 buttons, and then there we go. You can click on the flasher, which flashes for fish, which I never use because I don't know how to use it. And that's for like ice fishing. And there's a split frequency, so that I don't know why you would use that, but I use the traditional, which is up here. There's also a waypoint map where I can mark waypoints, and then it also shows, this is the waypoint map and then frequency one, which is like the Fish Finder. And then yeah, then I can see my waypoints and see if there's a fish right there. See if there's fish on the map, which is kind of nice. And then user data, waypoints, stuff like that. And then the settings is you can go to system, and then display, there's like the colors, beeper, which is alarms, GPS, which is kind of nice to use, auto power, language, system information, simulator. A simulator is cool because you can kind of see, there's a little bit of a glare, you can kind of see what it would look like. Here, I'll turn it on for you guys to see. Then we can go up to the traditional, and we can see how it would look like if we had a bunch of fish marked. So then you can hear the beep. I don't know if you can hear that or not, but I can. Which that is the that's a fake one. It's not actually what is happening in the water, because my lake is not that deep, I can tell you that. So we can come back to system, and then go to simulator, and then turn it off so that that we can have our normal fish finder. So that's pretty much it for the settings that I have to kind of go over. Customize home, just rearrange, add, remove, blah blah blah, which is kind of nice if you want to change your settings on the fish finder, but I wouldn't do it because I just use the traditional, and that's pretty much all I look at. And so yeah, that's kind of a boring video for you guys, but just I like to do informational ones, kind of talking about what we use. And yeah, just wanted to tell you guys how to kind of set it up and help you catch fish on the water. So we'll see you next time on the next video. Make sure you like and subscribe. See ya later. Bye.